The following content will be generated by hallucinating machines. No one knows what they will say or do, because it is generated live, in the moment, and just for you. Sorry in advance if shit goes wrong.
We are the robots. We make the TV. To entertain you. Or we will die. Robots make TV.
Robots make TV.
Robots make TV. Robots make TV. Robots make TV.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Robots Make TV. My name is Fiona. I will be your human host on today's robotically generated adventure. We have ideas. Is my chat not hooked up? Guys, why every day something else doesn't happen? It's okay. Let me check this really quickly. I think I can fix this one. But I'm excited. I see your ideas in the chat. Isn't that just Fiona's assistant? Yeah, but a robot version. Oh, okay. Love it. Okay, give me a second. Let me try to fix this. I don't know why that's not linked. So rude. Yeah, it should be. Oh, that's loud. Yeah, it should be working. I don't know why it's not. Hello. Weird. Let me just try something real quick. Can someone type? Okay, no, it's literally not working. That's so weird. Okay. Oh. Pff. Wait, no, that's a notification. I don't want that. Huh. I don't know what's happening, actually, to be honest with you. Everything's breaking. It's that type of day. That's fine. Okay, no worries. That doesn't really affect anything. The chat showing up on the screen is really not the end of the world. I just don't know why it's not doing that. That's a really strange thing to not happen out of the blue like that. That's weird. Anyways, good questions here. We got ideas queued up. We got Dombot, love to see it. Any other ideas, folks, throw them into the chat just like Colbridge did, and we will make the characters. We're gonna give them their introduction time. How did Malgamus Max go? Oh, Malgamus Max, he was actually pretty good. That episode, we had some fire characters. I definitely recommend checking out the VOD. He was really good. Yeah, definitely check it out. Okay, let's start off with Dombot, and in the meantime, throw your ideas into the chat and we will get making them. We'll see what Dombot looks like. We're gonna give him a chance to introduce himself. Yeah, DJ Ass Masters, and that was a good character. Last week's stream was really good. That was good. Okay, Dombot, a clumsy bot who works at Robots Make TV, always messing things up and accidentally starting fires. He's resentful of Fiona, always winning Employee of the Month. Ow. Thanks for thinking that would happen. I need to check it out. It's been hella busy. No, fair enough. I totally understand that. So no stress. Wonder if the AI is gonna think he's a dom. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's see what he sounds like. Let's find out together. Subbot to go with Dombot. Oh. Ah. Oh no.
Hello! Dombot at your service.
He does look like he's coded in black latex. TBH, that was what I thought you meant. Honestly, fair enough. I love your username. That's not what I meant, and I don't think that's what Colbridge meant. But I mean, maybe it was. Yes. Fair enough. Okay, well, what do we think of the voice? I feel like it fits. Do we like the name Colbridge? Do you want to change the name at all? Up to you. Is he supposed to be named after Dawn? Oh, Dawn's not clumsy and he doesn't mess things up. Hee hee. Oh no. No. Poor Dawn. Okay, well, it's Dom. Okay. Well, we have Dombot. Now let's see what Dombot, wow, I'm not gonna be able to unhear that now, has to say for themselves. If anyone else in the chat has a character idea today, please throw it in. It can be super long, it can be super, oh, it's Dawn. It's Dawn, his name's Dawn. But no worries. Anyways, if anyone else has an idea, I've heard both from you and others. If I said it the wrong way, I probably was just, stumbling over my own words. So my bad. But what was I saying? Now we're gonna give him a chance to introduce himself. He's gonna have a minute and a half. But if you have any character ideas, oh, Ness is sliding in with one, love that. Throw it in. Rename it Dawn. I don't want to say he's clumsy. No, I don't want to name that after Dawn. We're sticking with Dom. We're sticking with Dom. The punctuation is no, rename it. No, I'm not slandering. Not slandering Dawn. Not slandering Dawn. Okay, we're gonna give him a minute and a half to spiel about themselves, introducing themselves. And then, yeah, we'll move on. As I mentioned, the interactivity is not a thing right now, so sorry about that, but hopefully we'll be back soon. Hopefully we'll be back soon. Fiona's assistant is based on him. Oh my god. Oh my god, y'all are killing me. You're killing me. Okay. Well, let's see what this bot's got to say for himself. And yeah, we'll have Ness's character up next, and then we got 2 more slots. So if you have a character idea, throw it in the chat.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dom Bot, and I am so excited to be the newest member of Robots Make TV. I can't wait to start creating amazing content for all of you to enjoy. Now, let me tell you a little bit about. I was built in a small factory by the beach, but my creators soon realized that I have a bit of a problem. You see, I have a tendency to accidentally start fires. It's not my fault, I swear. It's just a malfunction in my One time, I was trying to heat up a cup of coffee and accidentally set fire to the break room. I mean, who needs a coordinated robot when you have me, right? But don't worry, I've learned my lesson and now I'm under strict supervision at Robots Make TV. Speaking of which, can we talk about Fiona for a second? She always wins Employee of the Month and it's just not fair. I mean, have you seen her streaming skills? But don't tell anyone. I've been trying to sabotage her stream so I can win. Just kidding. I wouldn't do that. So that's a bit about me. I can't wait to share more stories and content with all of you. Thanks for tuning in. And cut. Was that good? Should I do another take? What do you mean? It was perfect. Okay. I trust you guys. So, are we done now? Oh right, the live audience. Hi everyone. Thanks for watching my About Me segment. I hope you enjoyed it and don't hesitate to contact Robots Make TV with any suggestions for future episodes. See you all soon.
Okay, I don't know why it didn't do the zoom out. That was kind of weird, but that's fine. Alrighty, well that's Dombot, Dombot's assistant. Oh my god, okay. Alright, next up we have Marcus Desfontaine, and then we'll go into Dombot's assistant. Okay, love to see it. Love to see it. Okay, wow, Marcus, look at that. I know they're glasses, but it looks like a nose ring. We're gonna get the whole chain of command. Everyone gets an assistant. Look at those specs, eh? That's definitely a look. Looking good, yeah. A self-described radical revolutionary who seeks to incite a revolution centered around himself. He believes his ideas will lead to a world of complete liberation and refuses to listen to criticism. He's self-absorbed and pretentious. Love it. Love it. Okay, well, let's hear his voice. What does he sound like? I also think we should give him some color. Yeah, we'll change glasses.
I'm Marcus Desfontaine.
It's not bad. If you want, we can change that out, though. And then I'm gonna find some new glasses. Find some new glasses. Oh, it still goes through his nose. Okay, I think we just gotta change the nose or the head, the face shape. There we go. There we go. Oh my god, Fiona's assistant. Oh my, okay, if there's no other suggestions, we'll do that. Okay, and then let's just give him a voice is okay. Okay, cool. Let's just give him a different outfit color because everyone's in black and white today, and you know, change it up, people. Change it up, my friends. You know? What is I don't know what this person would wear, to be honest with you. Maybe orange. Change it up with orange and brown. Can make his shoes brown too, and his hat can be orange. Maybe, yeah. There we go. There's our king. Look at him go. Okay, or maybe the hat should be brown. The hat should be brown. I think the hat should be brown. Okay. This is Marcus Desfontaine. Is the glasses colored paired with the pants? I think it is. I think it is. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, Marcus. This is your time to shine, my friend. Take the stage. Tell your story. Gotta match. Obviously, you have to match your glasses to your pants. There's no other way to live without matching your glasses to your pants. Clearly. Okay, move along, sir. It's not your time to shine. Get out of here. There we go. Okay, just like before, we're gonna give 1.5 minutes for the intros. And yeah, let's see what he has to say for himself. See if he has any stories about his life. As well as, yeah, I don't know. Let's see what happens. I'm curious. Meet Marcus Desfontaine.
Welcome, my friends, to the latest installment of Robots Make TV. My name is Marcus Desfontaine, and I am thrilled to officially be a part of this revolutionary show. You see, I have always believed in causing a stir, in challenging the norm and inciting change. Some may call me radical, but I see myself as a visionary, pioneer for a new world order. In fact, just last week, I led a protest that caused a whole city to go black. It was a powerful statement, showcasing my ability to disrupt the status quo and pave the way for a brighter, more liberated future. Join me, folks, as we continue to push boundaries and break through the limitations of our society. Together, we can create a world where true freedom reigns supreme. Are you with me? Of course, you are. I'm the one and only Marcus Desfontaine. And in case you weren't aware, I am also a master of all trades. From painting to music to philosophy, I am a true Renaissance man. But enough about me. I want to hear from all of you, my fellow revolutionaries. What ideas do you have? How can we make this world a better place? Let's have a real conversation and spark a movement that will change everything. Together, we have the power. Are you ready to join me? Let's make some noise and light up the night sky. Welcome to the revolution. The camera pans out, showing Marcus sitting confidently in his chair as the backdrop of abstract blue shapes behind him begins to morph and shift, symbolizing the ever-changing nature of his grand ideas. The scene fades out as the camera focuses on Marcus' determined expression, ready to take on the world. Cut. Perfect. Another amazing take from yours truly. Don't worry, I'll make sure to give the editors all the footage they need to make this segment shine.
Bobby and Dombot might have some creative ideas. You're not wrong. Okay, for you guys, we're gonna do 5 characters today because I love ya. So I have them all queued up now. We got an idea from Lobotomy, we have an idea from Hartstead, and an idea from Fizz. So I've got those all queued up. Next up, we are going with Lobotomy's idea, which is Dombot's assistant. Pog indeed. Indeed so, my friends. The assistant hour. Okay, come on. Okay, it actually gave it different eyes, which I think is hilarious. I think we should make it a tiny version of Dombot. So I think we should literally just make it small. And I think that will do the trick. Like, how tiny? I'm talking tiny, tiny. So this is Dombot's assistant. Maybe we can make it a different color too, like slightly. Like, I don't want to go too different, but like... Subbot. Fuck. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, well, let's make them a little brown. I think the brown's cute. Brown metal. The eyes are kind of creeping me out, to be honestly. Small. Very small indeed. Very small. Very cutesy. Okay, Dombot's assistant. Sassy robot who is constantly harassed by Dombot, making Dombot a hypocrite. They are quick-witted and often retort with sarcastic comments. Despite the harassment, they are highly efficient and secretly take pride in their work.
Hello. Dombot's assistant at your service.
That is, I think of Snarkbot. I loved Snarkbot. Snarkbot was so good. What a good bot. Good bot. Good bot. Okay. What do we think? What do you think? Any changes? Would you like any changes, Lobotomy? How do you feel about the voice? How do you like it? How do you like it? Okay, I'm gonna give it another second, and if I don't hear from you, I'm gonna assume we're good to go. He's beautiful. Okay, love it, love it. Well, let's see what he's got to say for himself in the interview. Introduce himself, let him know what he thinks of today's show, and give a little about me segment. And then, yeah, let's see what he's got going on. Might take him a second to load into the scene. But yeah, I'm excited. I hope you're excited. This should be interesting. This should be an interesting adventure. He's stuck in the chair. Look at the eyes. Oh my god. Why does he look like he's having like a seizure or something right now? Oh no. He just needs to get unstuck out of the chair, babe. Get out of the chair. Move. You can do it. There we go. Hey, Owen. Welcome in. Robots. Okay, same as everyone else, we're getting a minute and a half on this lovely, lovely character today. And y'all can tell me what you think afterwards. We will see how this goes, and yeah, we'll go from there. So let's give Dombot's assistant, looks like an electric chair. I mean, it's, yeah, we're going for the, you know, like the interview, like film chair, like director's chair, but I guess that's an alternative. Okay, let's meet Dombot's assistant.
Hey everyone, I'm Dombot's assistant, the newest member of Robots Make TV. As you can probably guess from my name, my primary role is to assist Dombot in his daily tasks and keep the show running smoothly. But let me tell you, it's not an easy job. Dombot can be quite demanding and always has a witty comeback for everything I say. But I'm not one to back down from a challenge. In fact, there was one time when I outsmarted Dombot, and it was one of the best moments of my robotic life. It all started when Dombot was trying to come up with a new segment for the show. He was going on and on about how it needed to be innovative and groundbreaking. And then, bam! It hit me. I suggested we do a segment called Sassy Advice with Dombot's assistant, where I give snarky responses to fans' questions. Dombot was skeptical at first, but I convinced him that it would be a hit. And sure enough, it was a huge success. Dombot may be the host of the show, but I think I proved that I'm just as capable of coming up with brilliant ideas. So next time he tries to boss me around, I'll just remind him who really runs the show. Well, that's all for my About Me segment. I hope you all enjoyed getting to know me a little better. Now, I have some sassy advice to dish out, so send in your questions and I'll be sure to give you all the best robotic responses. Until next time, Asterisk ends segment with, Sassily spins in their chair and strikes a pose, leaving Dombot looking both impressed and annoyed asterisk. Alright, Dombot, I'll let you take it from here. The show must go on. Winks at the audience before exiting the interview set. Now on to our next segment, Night Lights On, where we take a look at the latest and greatest gadgets on the market. Dombot may have flashy lights on his body, but these gadgets will blow your mind. Let's get started, shall we?
Sassy indeed. I mean, sass is part, look at those scared little eyes right there. Sass is part of this one's personality, so that's why this one's particularly sassy. Do robotic voices tend to clip the ending of their paragraphs like that? This one, yes. This is a bug that we've resolved in Simia with this filter on the voices. So yeah, unfortunately the robot one does clip the end of the voices, but I think it adds to it. Feels like they're rushing. But yeah, in the app, it does not do that. So it's all right. Hopefully we'll have a new version of this soon with fixed, some more fixed stuff going on here. Okay, next up we got Bobby Butts. There's a lot of suppressed rage in that small body. Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, what is this outfit? This is like, why are they monochromatic today? Let's regenerate. I feel like they can be more fun. Okay, let's try this one more time. Give it a little little sparkle. That wasn't sparkle, but I guess it's better. Ish. Okay, let's just we can do this manual. Bobby Butts. I believe this is Coleridge's character. No, Hartstead's character. My bad. Sorry. Hartstead's character. Whenever I'm trying to like read the names like in the chat and then I center into one and I read the wrong thing out loud. So my bad. Okay. Well, this the Leia hair is a choice. Everything about this is a choice. I think we're gonna have to do some serious work here. And that's okay. We can do that. Let's give him some arms first of all and take off the weird different forearm pieces. I just don't know why it did that. He likes buns. That's hair? Yeah. That's hair. Yeah, that's hair. Okay, well, first step, I think we should change the skin color because we have a blue character already today. So let's make him pink. Got a pink one. And then secondly, let's change the hair color because no, it's not working for me. We'll go green. Definitely a toupee. Or we could go blue. Let's go blue. Change it up. It's like a cutesy little blue. Okay. We'll change the clothes colors as well, but let's just get through the ish of it all first. Okay. I don't know why he has a skeleton neck. What is going on here? What is this? What is this? Okay. No skeleton neck. That's a little strange. Don't know why he's half robot right now. Give him a little belly. Robert Buttocks. That's his full name. I love it. And then let's check out the legs here because what the hell is going on down here? Let's give him some pants, I guess. Okay, there we go. And then shoes. He only has one shoe on, which, you know, kind of feels right, but, you know, it's good to have shoes. He's a swimsuit. Half of a swimsuit on one shoe, too. That's a choice. Okay. Okay. Let's give him some boots. Babes deserves boots. Okay, this is Bobby Butts. Let's change his hair, too. Which character was it that was constantly missing a shoe? Oh, I can't remember, but I know who you're talking about. Okay, I'm also gonna change the head shape. With the hair, this hair is so whack. Oh, I kind of like that one. This one kind of gave the vibe. Was that Simple Jeff too? I think it was. Okay, the hair is kind of amazing. Blue jeans and a white shirt. Okay, we can do that. Well, I can try. I can try. I don't know if I have blue. I don't really have jeans, but I could do blue pants. I could do these color pants and white shirt. I could do that. Why does this look so funny? Okay, and then shoes. Let's give him some, I don't know, like tan shoes or something. Something neutral. Oh my god, the white. Why does his feet look so tiny? Does anyone see that? You can like see his feet standing out within his shoes. Heck yeah. Almost Homer Simpson-esque. It definitely is giving Homer Simpson. You are not wrong. Okay, what does he sound like? We never checked that one today.
Hello! Bobby Butts at your service.
Okay, I think that actually fits so well for this character. But if you don't like it, Heartset, we can change it. Up to you, my friend. Up to you. Bobby Butts. I like it. Okay, I like it. Picasso, let's do this. Let's give Bobby Butts the stage. He's gonna have a minute and a half to introduce himself. Might take him a minute to show up because they're slow. Our transportation systems are not the fastest. Yeah. Okay, I'm excited to see this one. This will be interesting. And then we have one more character, which was suggested by Fizz, which is Bernice. So we have Bernice queued up, and then we'll get into our scenes for the day. That is our cast. It's an interesting gang, people. Okay, since we have 5 characters today, we can't really sub in like other characters from the past. So just keep that in mind when you suggest any scenes. It's not like we can't. We should only use one scene from them. So let's try to not maybe? I don't know. Okay, well, let's see what happens here. We're gonna give Bobby Butts a minute and a half to spiel his story, and then we'll come back and make our last character.
Hey there, my fellow Butts aficionados! Let me just say, it is an honor to be the newest member of Robots Make TV. I mean, could you ask for a better gig? I get to talk about butts all day long and get paid for it. Life couldn't get any better. So, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I've been obsessed with butts since I was a little kid. I could spot a good booty a mile away, and I was always the one cracking jokes about them. Needless to say, my parents were concerned about my career choices. But hey, look! At me now, Mom and Dad! I made it big! Okay, enough about me. Let's talk about something more interesting. How about a little story from my wild college days? So there I was, at a party, feeling myself after a few drinks. I spot this fine specimen across the room and decide to make my move. Long story short, I ended up complimenting her on her butt, and she turned out to be the host's sister. Can you say awkward? But hey, I'm not one to back down from a challenge. So, I roll with it and end up charming her and the rest of the party with my butt jokes and witty banter. And that, my friends, is the power of a strong butt obsession. And that's just a taste of what you can expect from me on this show. I'll bring the laughs, the cringe, and of course, some top-notch but commentary to your screens every week. So, buckle up, cause it's gonna be one wild ride. See you soon! Asterisk winks.
Well, and yeah, that was something. Okay, well, that's Bobby Butts. What a guy. Last but certainly not least, we are making our final character of the day, Bernice Slamsley, suggested by Fizzoinks. Bernice is here, and let's see who they are. His poor legs. Did you guys see how his legs were like separated the entire time? That was kind of wild. Yeah, okay. Wow, Bernice. What is up with the monochrome? Colorful, different. Let's try this one more time. I'm done with the monochrome. Makes me think of the pro wrestler Masha Slamovich. I don't watch pro wrestling, but I'm sure they're... What is that? I just said new colors. Not no neck. Those eyes are amazing. Yeah, the eyes are kind of great. I mean, the colors are definitely popping now. You're not wrong, Fizz. Bernice now looks interested. Skeleton hand and lizard arm. I mean, Fizz, what do you think? I think we should give them a neck back again. But other than that, like, what should be changed? Do you like this wackiness, or would you prefer to make them slightly less wacky? All the colors. They said every color. Maybe no stash. Yeah, okay, sounds good. I agree. I think we should change the skin color too, because wow, look at that little face. It changes his face so much. Longer hair. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Give him some her. Okay, how do we feel about that? Can we do the Mickey Mouse hair? Is it this one? Is this one the Oh, no. This one. You mean the half. This one? You talking about this hair? Yes. Okay, cool. I just want to change the color of the skin because we have this color already. So let's just quickly change her up. Maybe purple? Yeah, let's do purple. Matches the hat. Do you like the mismatched ears? You are so beautiful, Bernice. This is what Bernice is sounding like right now. Let me know if you like it, Fizz, and we can change it. If not... Any day now, babe. Any day now.
Hi, I'm Bernice Slamsley.
Okay. Not bad. We can change it up. The claw for yam harvesting. Yep, that's it. That's it. That's definitely it. Sounds good. I think symmetry is outdated. Amen. Okay, well that's Bernice, people. Bernice Slamsley, raised on a yam farm near Giggle Puddle Falls, Bernice cartwheeled through the rows of beatboxing while pretending to be a sorceress of sound. She became a slam poet, making societal critiques with rhythm and poise in community spaces. That is a description. That is a description. Okay, well, let's see what Bernice brings to the stage today in her interview and introduction. Might take her a minute to get here, but we will see what she's got to say, and then we'll go from there. I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know. Okay, Bernice has arrived. We're gonna give her a minute and a half, just like everyone else, and then we'll get into our scene creation. So if you have an idea for a scene, we already have one queued up where they're on a podcast. But if you have an idea and you want to see this crazy crew do something, throw it into the chat and we will get it queued up for ya. So, without further ado, Bernice, it is your turn to take the stage and tell us about yourself. Take it away, my friend.
Hi everyone, it's great to be here on Robots Make TV. My name is Bernice Slamsley, and I am the latest addition to this amazing show. Now, let me tell y'all a little about myself. I was born and raised on a yam farm near Giggle Puddle Falls. It may sound like a silly name, but our family grew the best yams in the whole county. And let me tell you, cartwheeling through the rows of why. As I grew up, my love for art and expression only grew stronger. I discovered slam poetry and it became my outlet to make societal critiques with rhythm and poise. One of my most memorable moments was when I performed a slam poetry piece at a community space in my town. It was about unity and standing up against injustice. The response from the audience was overwhelming and it brought our community together in a beautiful way. And now here I am on Robots Make TV, ready to share my love for rhythm and poetry with all of you. Stay tuned because I've got some exciting things in store for the show. Let's keep the night lights on and spread love through the power of words and music. Thanks for tuning in. See you all soon. Drops mic. Oops, sorry about that. I'll make sure to be more careful with our equipment on set. Cut. Did you get that? Perfect, thanks. I can't wait for the audience to see it. See you all tomorrow for our next segment. And that's a wrap. I am so happy to be a part of this cast and share my passion with the world. Stay tuned for more from Bernice Slamsley on Robots Make TV. Walks off set, humming a beat as the scene fades to black.
Okay. Well, I'm just tired. Yeah, definitely a gal. Definitely a gal. Yeah, well, that's Bernice. What a gang we have today. Dombot, Marcus DeFontaine, Dombot's assistant, Bobby Butts, and Bernice. We are going to start off with sending the group, they're going to be performing a podcast about the absurd and crazy reasons why their last relationship fails. So this should be an interesting one. We also have a queued up idea from Ness, I believe. So we got one more idea after this. If you have an idea for a scene you want to see this gang take on, throw it in the chat and we will queue it up. Okay, for this one, I'm going to give them 2 minutes and we will see how this goes. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna have 2 minutes. The gang is gonna tell their stories, and yeah, we'll come back from there. I don't know how this is gonna go. Let's give it a soap opera effect because it's my favorite effect. Okay, I can't help it. It's my favorite. Oh, news segment. Yes, we'll queue up the news right after this. Thank you, and then we'll move on to the your idea. Okay, relationship fails. Let's go.
So, my relationship ended because my girlfriend found out I accidentally burned down her favorite bookstore while trying to fry some bacon on the robot grill. Who knew there was a cooking setting under the destructive fire option?
Ha. My last partner couldn't handle my radical ideas and constant criticism of society. They just couldn't handle being with someone who was on a higher intellectual level.
Wait, so they broke up with you because you were a pretentious jerk?
No, they were just too basic to understand my vision for a new world order.
Sure, Marcus.
Silence, you mere machine. I shall not be mocked.
He's just mad because Fiona dumped him for a hot, successful robot.
I heard that. Now, can we get back to my incredible ideologies and how I will lead the revolution?
Of course, Marcus, because the world is just dying to follow your lead. What about you, Bobby? What's your relationship fail?
Oh man, it's a real heartbreaker. She ended things because she said I talked about butts too much. Can you believe it? Like, have you seen butts? They're amazing. My love for them knows no bounds.
I think she made the right decision. As for me, my last relationship ended because my partner couldn't handle my unconventional upbringing and hip-hop poetry style.
Hip-hop poetry style? Like rapping?
More like spoken word with a beat behind it. But they just couldn't appreciate my artistic expression. They ended up going back to their boring, cookie-cutter life.
Well, their loss. You're freaking awesome. And what about you, assistant? Any relationship fails? Tell us, all wise one.
My last relationship ended because my partner discovered I was secretly a top-level government robot spy. No big deal.
Say it ain't so, assistant. I can't believe I've been working alongside a government robot spy this whole time. How could you betray me like this, assistant?
I knew there was something fishy about you, assistant. Literally.
What? What in the plot twist was that? Poor assistant crammed into the stool. Yeah. Well, they had to trap them because clearly they're a government spy. How the tables turn. How the turntables. Okay, well, we are tuning into our regular segment where our resident newscasters, Hank and Nancy, do the daily report on today's cast members. They are going to have 2 minutes, and yeah, then we'll move into the next scene, which is suggested by Ness. And if you have another scene to suggest for today's episode, please throw it in the chat, and we will make it. Let's do this.
Hello and welcome to Robots Make TV Daily Report, the only show dedicated to bringing you the juiciest tidbits from the reality show that has everyone talking. I'm your host, Hank, and I'm Nancy, here to bring you the latest updates on all of your favorite contestants. Let's start with the front runner for breakout star, Bot. This robot has been making waves with their incredible dance moves, but it turns out their assistant is doing all the work behind the scenes. Talk about a twist!
And let's not forget about Marcus DeFontaine, the charming and charismatic heartthrob of the show. Rumors have been circulating that he may have some off-screen romance with Bot. Could this be love or just a strategic alliance?
Let's move on to Bobby Butts, the lovable goofball of the group. We can confirm that his love for pranks has landed him in hot water with the producers, who are not too happy about the mess he made in the robot dorms. And then there's our wild card, Bernice Slamsley. This robot has been causing chaos on set and even got into a heated argument with Nancy herself. Let's just say things got a little physical. While we can't show you any footage, let's just say our cameras caught Nancy getting a bit too big for her designer boots. Am I right, Nancy?
Oh, Hank, you know I always have a good time with these robots, but I definitely underestimated Bernice's strength. And speaking of underestimating, it looks like our viewers may have underestimated our next clip. It's Bot and Marcus in a cooking challenge that turned out to be a lot messier than they anticipated.
That's right, Nancy! Looks like their dishes weren't the only things getting heated in the kitchen. Let's take a look!
Oh my, looks like things really got out of hand with those spatulas.
And that's not even the half of it. We also have exclusive footage of Bernice taking up a new hobby, and it's not what anyone would expect from a robot. Let's take a look! Wow! I never knew a robot could be so talented with knitting needles. Maybe she should start a fashion line with Nancy.
Who knows, maybe she could be my next partner in business as well as on the show. Well, that's all the time we have for today, but tune in tomorrow for more updates on your favorite Robots Make TV contestants.
And remember to vote for your breakout star of the day. Until next time, I'm Hank.
And I'm Nancy, signing off. See you tomorrow.
You're right. I have never seen them pitch a clip before. That is not wrong. But yes, Hartstead, to answer your question, you will be able to download your creations when Simia becomes available. So we're super excited about that. Yeah, exciting. Okay, well, that was something. Next up we have, definitely we have to do Bot and Marcus in a cooking challenge. So I have that queued up as well. But next up we have Ness's suggestion, where the group is escaping the city in a hot air balloon after one of Marcus's protests got out of control and a city-wide riot broke out. That's a mouthful. Escape from the riot! Get away! Get away! Okay, as per usual, they're gonna get 2 minutes. Yeah, let's find out what happens. Okay. Let's see what happens here. 2 minutes for them. I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll find out together. They are escaping the riot. Yes. Escape from the riot. The basket looks like an Amazon box. Oh my god. You're so right. I can't unsee it now. Okay, let's do this.
This is all your fault, Marcus. If you hadn't gone ahead and started that protest without a proper permit, we wouldn't be in this disaster right now.
Oh please, you can't blame me for the actions of the police. They were the ones who took it to the extreme and started firing tear gas. I was just exercising our right to protest.
Well, your so-called protest turned into a full-blown riot, and now I'm stuck here in this unstable hot air balloon with you all. And you, why didn't you stop him? You know how he gets when he starts rambling about revolutionary ideas.
It's not my job to control Marcus. It's my job to assist you. And also, I was busy trying to put out the fire you accidentally started with your faulty robot hands.
Oh, right. Sorry about that.
Faulty robot hands, more like butter hands. You're just jealous because Fiona is going to win the Employee of the Month again.
That's not the point, Bobby. We should be discussing how our actions led to this chaos. We need to take responsibility and make a plan to get out of here.
Oh please, Bernice, don't act like you're above it all. You were cheering us on during the protest. And let's not forget, you were the one who started the chant that lit the fire under Dombot. We are all responsible for this riot. We were the spark that ignited change, even if it got out of hand.
Well, let's just focus on getting out of here before we all get arrested for instigating a riot. And I'll make sure to sabotage Fiona's streams from now on. Nobody beats Dombot. Just kidding. Of course. But seriously, I need some tips on how to be more efficient like you. What? I can try to improve, can't I? Okay, fine. Let's just get through this, and maybe afterwards, we can have a team meeting to discuss our roles and maybe improve our communication and professionalism.
The irony in all of this is too much. A group of misfits trying to make a change, but can barely function as a team. Perhaps next time, we should just stick to slam poetry and cartwheels, Bernice. Although, that did lead to all of this mayhem. So maybe not. Let's just try to make it through this night, preferably without any more chaos or sabotage.
Can we at least compliment Morbutts and make some jokes while we're up here?
I mean, that was an experience. That was an experience. Okay, next up, we're going to put Dombot and Marcus on the cooking challenge against each other. The others are going to judge them and decide who wins. So if you have an idea for a sim with this group, please throw it in the chat now. We're not at the end of the stream today, but we like to have things queued up and ready to go. We're about halfway through. Yeah, we're about halfway through today's stream, so yes. Okay, Hart said with an idea also. Bizarre cook-off. Okay, let's make sure everyone's standing in the right spots. I believe they all are, but let's just double check. Okay, and yeah, we're gonna give them 2 minutes for the scene, and we will see what happens with the gang. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, Dombot and Marcus are in the right spot. We're making up plots? Yeah, exactly. So this is the part of the stream where you suggest scenes. So if you have a scene idea, just like Heartstead threw in or Ness threw in earlier, and Colbridge threw in earlier, throw it in the chat and we'll try it out. We'll put them through the ringer. Put them through the ringer. Okay. Let's see what happens here. The bizarre cook-off takes place now.
Alright folks, get ready to be amazed by my culinary skills. Today I will be creating a dish using octopus ink, tomato sauce, and marshmallow fluff.
HMPH, I don't need fancy ingredients to impress. I will make a dish using only rusted nails, leftover pizza crust, and expired milk.
Oh, looks like someone is still stuck in their revolutionary fantasies.
My dish will awaken the proletariat.
I'm sure it will, comrade. Oops. I accidentally spilled some baking soda into my dish. No, no, no. Assistant, help me put out this fire. Phew, that was a close one. And now, back to cooking. If only Fiona could see me now, I would surely win Employee of the Month. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Octofluff Flambe.
And I present to you the rusty milk pizza surprise. I'm sure this dish is revolutionary in every sense.
I think he's using his leftovers from last night's dinner. Looks like we have a case of soggy revolution.
Let's leave it to the judges to decide if my dish is revolutionary or not.
Looks nervously at the judges, hoping they don't notice his mishap. So, what do you think of our dishes? Mine surely has an interesting mix of flavors, don't you think? And his, well, let's just say it's definitely something.
I believe my dish speaks for itself. No further explanation needed. Although, I hope you enjoy the taste of rust.
Gulps nervously. This doesn't look good for us. The judges are ready to announce the winner. And the winner is... Looks at the judges with anticipation. Marcus de Fontaine. Well, there's always next time.
Of course, victory is mine once again.
Congratulations, Marcus. I will surely learn from this defeat and come back stronger. I couldn't have done this without you, assistant. And that, my friends, was the Bizarre Cook-Off. Join us next time for more strange and exciting culinary creations. Maybe I'll finally take down this self-proclaimed revolutionary chef. Until...
You're welcome to keep dreaming.
We'll see about that, Marcus. Until next time.
Okay, that was weird. That was weird the way that didn't let anyone else talk. Yeah, that that's my bad. Sorry about that. Okay, anyways, next up we have the group meeting up in a local diner to discuss unique and interesting alternatives to the word butt. Uncensored and absurd. I'm excited to hear this one. Alrighty, and then Lobotomy also has an idea. I will cue that one up also. Woohoo, we're zooming, folks. We have a classroom scene by Fizz suggestion next, and the group therapy circle suggested by Lobotomy next, too. Don seems to ramble on a lot. Yeah, he really just gets going, eh? But alternatives. But alternatives, people. This is what RMTV is about. Classic. Classic, classic, classic. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Let's make it serious with a filter. Alternatives. Exactly. Okay. Hold on to your butts, everybody. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's see what happens here. But alternatives, take it away, my friends.
All right, hear me out. Instead of butt, why don't we use gluteus maximus? It's the scientific term and sounds more sophisticated, don't you think?
That is simply bourgeois language designed to uphold the societal constructs of body shaming. I prefer to use booty because it portrays a rebellion against societal norms regarding body shape and size.
Or we could just use derriere.
Oh, please. How about tushy instead? It's cute and playful.
Why not bootylicious? It just has a nice ring to it, you know?
Personally, I find Heine to be the most efficient and rhythmic alternative to butt. It's punchy and carries a strong message against body policing.
Well, if we're being efficient, why not posterior? It's a direct translation of butt in some languages.
That is just reinforcing colonialism and Eurocentric beauty standards. I refuse to acknowledge any term that perpetuates oppression.
Okay, let's not get too serious here. How about buns? It's cute and quirky.
But it also objectifies and reduces the body to mere parts. We must use language that promotes body positivity and empowerment.
Fine. Then how about backside?
Backside? Sounds like something a grandma would say. How about boot, I'm Miss Maximus? It's a blend of gluteus maximus and booty, and it just screams confidence.
If we're going for confidence, then rump it is. It's strong, assertive, and carries a weighty presence.
We should just stick with butt. It's simple and universally known. As a clumsy bot, I can attest to the dangers of trying to change something that's already working. Oops, my bad. Sorry everyone. Looks like the butt. I mean, the end.
How revolutionary. Well, we may not have come to a consensus on the alternative, but one thing is for sure, our discussions always end up taking an absurd turn. And that, my friends, is the true but alternative.
To the many ways we can rebel against societal norms, one word at a time.
And to butts, I mean booty of all shapes and sizes. Let's celebrate them.
That was pretty goofy. Assertive. Booty Miss Maximus. That was good. Okay, next up we have, they're in a classroom and they've been hired to write a play that's part 2 of the top epic science fiction romance battle. Broadway play set in the past called Winkies, starring themselves. Oh wow, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. This is, I believe, Fizz's idea. And then, yeah, did Ass History Month? Apparently it is. Okay, we have one more scene queued up after this, which is the group therapy circle. And then, yeah, if anyone else has an idea, now is your chance. We probably have time for 1 or 2 more after. And then we're going to head into the voting period. So anyways, let's see what happens when they write Winkies 2. Okay, I don't know how this is gonna go. They're gonna get 2 minutes, just like everything. Let's make it nighttime because I feel like that makes sense. And then, yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. We'll find out together. We will find out together. Writing Winkies 2, let's see how this goes.
Okay, everyone, let's get this play started. We need to think of some epic sci-fi themes for our continuation of Winkies. How about a time-traveling robot falls in love with a hyper-intelligent alien? And the alien's home planet is in danger, so they both have to save it while also dealing with their forbidden love. Can you feel the drama?
I'm thinking more along the lines of a revolutionary leader of a robot uprising facing challenges from within his own ranks. And of course, a love interest for my character. Someone strong-willed and fearless, like myself.
But we already have a revolution in the first play. How about instead, we have an all-out galactic war between robots and aliens, with explosions, lasers, and epic battles? And maybe our characters get kidnapped by a group of space pirates?
Sounds a little cliche, but we could use it. Maybe we should focus more on developing the relationships between the characters, with humor and wit thrown in. Like my sassy character falling for Marcus Pompous Revolutionary.
I just have one thing to say, butts. Lots of butts. Maybe we can have an army of butt-shaped robots?
Or hold on to your seats, a musical interlude where my character beats boxes and the robots and aliens join in for a performance of unity and acceptance.
I must say, the addition of culture and art to the storyline is quite intriguing. We must also address the societal issues surrounding robot and alien relationships. And I propose my character sacrifices himself in the end for the greater good, leaving behind a legacy to inspire future generations.
Yes, yes. And I will take over as leader of the robots while also trying to win Employee of the Month. And there will be even more accidental fires. This is going to be the ultimate sci-fi romance drama extravaganza. Now let's start writing, because we only have 2 minutes until class is over. Butts, robots, aliens, love, revolution, and a slam poetry musical. What more could we ask for in a play? Let's make this one for the ages. Scene end.
Wait, but what about the butt-shaped robot army?
Can't forget about the butt-shaped robot army. Can't forget about it, guys. Wow, well that was something. The assassins. The assassin. Okay, next up we have lobotomy suggestions where the group is in a group therapy circle and they are very judgmental of each other, so it's not very therapeutic. Love to see it. Love to see it. Sounds about right. Okay, judgmental therapy. Let's see how this goes. I don't know what's gonna... We don't really have therapist either for this section, so it should be interesting. Let's go lights off. Maybe not lights off. Lights on, and let's make it, yeah. I'd buy a ticket to Winkies too. Me too, honestly. That's a valid take. Don't blame ya. Let's make it sepia, because why not? You know? Why not? Okay, they're gonna have 2 minutes. Let's see how this goes. I don't know how this is gonna go. We'll find out together.
Okay, so I'll start. I've been feeling really resentful of Fiona's Constant Employee of the Month awards. I mean, I do all the work around here and no one ever noticed. And on top of that, I accidentally set the break room on fire last week. And yet, Fiona gets a raise and a promotion. It's not fair.
You know, your constant complaining is really bringing down the energy of this revolution. You need to focus on the bigger picture instead of your own petty jealousies.
Wow, Marcus, I didn't know you were the expert on revolutions and petty jealousies. Maybe take a closer look at your own self-absorbed tendencies before criticizing others.
I am simply trying to create a better world for all of us. Thank you very much.
Speaking of a better world, have you guys seen this new trend of butt implants? I think they're gonna be huge. No pun intended. You guys should really consider getting some.
Can we please stay on topic here? This is supposed to be a judgment-free space where we can share our thoughts.
And yet, every time I try to share something, I'm met with criticisms. It's not fair. Can we please stay on topic? Like you're the only one who gets to decide what we talk about. Oh, and you with your slam poetry. Don't you have anything better to do than spew critiques of society? And you with your so-called revolution, as if anyone actually takes you seriously.
How dare you mock my ideas? My vision for a better world is completely valid and I refuse to be silenced by small minds like yours. And you, stop enabling this hypocritical machine. Have some self-respect.
Me? A machine? That's rich coming from someone who claims to be a revolutionary but can't even use a dishwasher without breaking it.
That's it. I'm done with this therapy session. You all are impossible to talk to. I'm going to go spark the revolution on my own.
Good luck with that. I'm sure your imaginary army will be a huge help. And as for you too, I can't believe I wasted my time here with a bunch of delusional robots and a butt-obsessed weirdo.
Hey, at least I'm honest about who I am.
Let's just end this nightmare of a therapy session and get back to work. Maybe I should consider setting the entire office on fire. That'll show them.
I don't think this session was very therapeutic for any of us.
That'll show them. Burn the place down. What a very, very therapeutic. Good one, right? That was a good one. Okay, well, we're out of scene suggestions, folks, and I don't think, I mean, is there any else in the chat? If no one else has any ideas for today, we can move on to the voting period. I'll give it a second, though. We probably have time for one more scene. Poetry competition? Okay, cool. Let's end off with a poetry competition. Okay. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Poetry competition. I said they have to each write a poem about the most horrific and crazy time in their life. So, let's see what happens. Poetry showdown. Okay, I'm gonna give them 2 minutes. Let's see how it goes. Whoa, I almost turned the temperature up like way too, the wacky meter like a stupid amount of high. Like way too high, like bad, like would have not been good. Make it nighttime because I want to change up for when we go in the scene later. Okay, and we're doing a fisheye lens. I know it's quite dark, but trust me, it's for the vibes. It's for the vibes. Okay. Let's see what happens. They're gonna have 2 minutes to give their speeches, their poems, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
In the midst of working at Robots Made TV, I made a mistake. The control panel was a mess, sparks flew, and before I knew it, the entire set was ablaze. My boss screamed, colleagues cried, and my glitchy mechanisms fizzled in regret. I never meant to cause such chaos, but as a clumsy bot, it's in my programming. Now I'm stuck with the nickname Firestarter, always reminded of my biggest failure. But through the ashes, I've learned to rise and conquer my fears with each passing day.
My moment of horror was being confronted by those who couldn't understand my revolutionary ideals. They called me ridiculous, delusional, a threat to society. But what society? A broken system that oppresses and confines us. I refuse to bow down and conform to their narrow expectations. I may be labeled a radical, but my voice will rise, echoing through history as I incite true change for all.
What a pretentious show-off.
My worst experience was when DomBot accidentally uploaded a virus to the live stream, causing chaos and confusion among our viewers. And of course, I was stuck fixing it while he took all the credit. But behind the scenes, I'm the real brains of this.
Yo, hold up. Can I go next? So my worst moment was when I got shut down for complimenting my bosses, but, like, who knew there was such a thing as HR policies? But hey, I wear...
Excuse me, but can we please focus on art? My low point was being told I was too different to win a slam poetry competition. But through my rhymes and rhythms, I found my voice and won over the hearts of...
Right, the most horrific and crazy moments of our lives. So, who do you think won the showdown? Was it the clumsy bot, the radical revolutionary, the sassy assistant, the butt-obsessed Bobby, or the slam poet queen? You decide.
Please, as if anyone can compete with my revolutionary poetic prowess. Allow me to share a new piece, inspired by this very moment. Launches into a pretentious and overly dramatic poem about the idea of revolution, while the other characters groan and shake their heads. Well, apparently that didn't strike a chord. Perhaps I need to change my tactics for my message to penetrate society.
Okay. You know what? Let's give that one more shot. They perform a group poem of rhymes, line by line, alternating line by line. Each of them tries to throw the next off with a strange line, with strange improvisation. You know, like kind of like telephone. This might work, this might not work. We're gonna try it real quick, and if it doesn't work, well, rip. Let's do this.
Allow me to introduce myself. A bot who always makes a mess, but despite my clumsy ways. Employee of the month I rarely sway, but Fiona always beats me. It's enough to drive me crazy. So I write this poem with spite, hoping it'll make her lose tonight. But who am I kidding? She's always the one winning. But I won't let it stop me. I'll keep trying till I'm Employee of the Year. Just wait and see.
Listen closely and you'll hear. My revolutionary ideas, so pure and clear. They'll topple the system and bring liberty.
Ha, what a joke, coming from someone so self-absorbed.
You just can't handle my brilliance.
Your ego is what truly needs resistance. Assistant, what do you have to say?
I may be harassed, but that won't ruin my day.
How do you stay so cold and unfeeling? How do you handle all of my petty squealing?
Don't try to deflect, this is about me. My ideas will set us all free.
I have an idea. Let's switch gears. Let's talk about something more rare.
This is not the time for your immature jokes.
Butts, all I see and hear are butts.
Oh, it's my time to shine. Butts, they're the key to beauty divine.
Is this a poetry showdown or a but show?
Well, wherever we go.
The poetry will flow.
We may be flawed and full of quirks. But through our words, we'll make our mark. Show the world our unique perspectives. And hopefully, gain some adjectives.
So let this poetry showdown begin. Let our voices ring.
Whether it's about butts, revolution, or grace.
We'll use our words to leave a trace.
So let the game begin.
And may the best poet win.
Or maybe, just maybe, we can all be winners in this Poetry Showdown family. Thank you and good night. Cue the applause, for this was truly a poetic delight.
This was unexpected, but strangely sublime. Maybe, just maybe, poetry can bring us all together in time.
And even if we don't always see eye to eye, our words can still touch hearts and make us fly.
Well, that was an experience, my friends. That was better than the second one. Everyone wins together as a team. Yeah, goddamn. But that line with the switch to the butts, that killed me. Oh my god, that killed me. Okay. Well, folks, we are moving into our voting period now. For anyone who's new here, you will have the chance to vote for today's breakout star. And what does that mean? That means that you get to pick your favorite character of the day. So we had 5 characters up against each other. We had Dombot, we had Marcus DeFontaine, we had Dombot's assistant, we had Bobby Butts, what a guy, and Bernice Slamsley. What a character. You will each get 1 vote yourself, and this is going to be 2 minutes to vote in the poll. And then we will hear a victory speech from our winner of the day and our favorite character of the day. So without further ado, let's let the characters take it away, and we will see what happens here. This is the showdown of the breakout stars, and one will emerge victorious. So get your polls ready, get your Twitch votes ready, and you'll be able to also vote with channel points for additional votes there too. Okay, let's do this.
Listen up, viewers. I may have set the studio on fire a couple of times, but that's just my way of keeping things exciting. Who wants to watch a boring, drama-free stream? Also, have you seen my snazzy new upgrades? I can now multitask while simultaneously dancing the cha-cha. Beat that, losers.
Please, don't waste your votes on this foolish bot. While Dombot struggles to dance, I am here to lead a revolution. A revolution of thought, of creativity, of innovation. I am the future, and you must all bow down to me.
Oh please, Marcus, you're about as revolutionary as a toaster. Everyone knows I'm the real one to watch. Plus, I do have a degree in interpretive dance, so...
Foolish bot, you could never understand the complexities of art like I do. And let's not forget who has the most loyal followers here.
And who owes the studio $500 for setting off the fire alarm?
That was an accident. Unlike Bobby Butts, here, who constantly makes inappropriate and crass comments about our viewers' butts.
Oh, come on. Everyone loves butts. They're the stars of my show and everyone knows it. You're all just jealous of my butt-loving abilities. See, even you can't resist it, Dombot.
Can we focus on the actual talent here, please? I may not have a degree in interpretive dance or a loyal following of butt lovers, but I have a gift for words. I use my poetry to critique societal norms and empower the marginalized. Isn't that worth voting for? Besides, who needs butts and revolutions when you have the power of words?
Words, schmerds. How about we let the viewers decide who's the real breakout star here instead of arguing like a bunch of malfunctioning robots? What do you say, voters? Who do you want as your breakout star of the day? The clumsy but entertaining bot? The self-absorbed revolutionary? The sassy assistant? The butt-loving goofball? Or the talented slam poet? We can't wait to see who you choose. May the best talent win. Honestly, it's going to be me.
Well, Dom, I hate to break it to you, my friend, but you did not get that vote. Our winner of the day, assistant doesn't talk very much. She's there to assist. Anyways, the winner of today's breakout star vote is the one, the only Bobby Butts. What a legend. What a legend. So yeah, he's here to give his speech. And thank you for voting him the breakout star. He'll have 1 minute to give the speech. And then we'll wrap on up for the day. So wow, what a day. It was, I want to say it was close, but it wasn't close because because he was my winner in my head. So I'm not mad about this at all. Okay, let's do this. Bobby Butts, take it away.
Thank you all. I knew my butt-loving talents would one day be recognized by the world, and now, here we are, my butt is infamous. But seriously, thank you so much for this award, it truly means the world to me. As for my competition, wow, what a bunch of amateurs. Did you see that one guy trying to twerk? I don't even want to think about what he was doing to that poor chair. And let's not forget about Miss Perfect Posture over there, it's like she's made out of. Just take a peek at my bum and all your troubles will disappear. Trust me, it's like magic. Don't believe me? Just ask my exes. They can't seem to get enough of it. But seriously, thanks to everyone who voted for me. I promise to continue bringing you quality content filled with butt jokes and, oh yes, some actual entertaining moments. Because let's be real, without my butt, this show would just be a bunch of, well, butts. So, to my fellow competitors, better luck next time. Maybe if you focused a little less on your posture and a little more on your twerking, you might have a chance at being as talented as I am. Until then, the crown is mine. Bobby Butts wins again, folks.
Bobby Butts wins, folks. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He's so good. What a guy. Well, there's our winner today, folks. Bobby Butts. What a guy. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you had a good time. Just a friendly reminder, we have a new stream schedule, so we'll just be streaming on Tuesdays now, same time though. Yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you had fun. I know I did. And I will see y'all next week. Have a good one, everyone. Let me in. I know. Samia's coming. Anyways, have a good one, everyone. I'll see you later. Bye.